So we're going to be putting in a fence, or kind of making another fenced in area off existing fence. Now we're going to be coming from this post right here, going to way down yonder on the other side of the garden there. Now, as I said earlier, I'm going to be moving the chicken pen, or chicken coop, chicken cage, all of it. But it's coming over here. And once I get this fence up, I'll be able to take down the old fence, which is not really doing any good anymore because the dogs are getting in there. And I'll be taking that down and moving everything over this way, which will allow me to extend out the garden zone. So we'll be getting hopping on that, and we'll check back with you here in a few minutes. All right, so me and my nephew have put up the 3 outline posts, which is about 188 feet of wire that's going to be going up. And as you can see, I'm standing beside the corner post right here. I got a post right down there, and I got a post way down there, as you can see. Now, if you're looking, you can see a blue string running at the top here, from one post to the second post to the third post. And I'm using that as a cheater guide. Now, I'm going to run my wire from down there, around this corner post, and then to the gate post that we're going to be putting in the ground. And I don't really want to to splice in wire, because where I want to put the gate is about 120 foot. Each roll of wire is 100 foot. So I'm going to sacrifice the gate position 20 foot down so I don't have to splice in any wire. Yes, I know, I'm cheating, but there again, it's my fence and I'll build it how I want to. Now, I'm using this string so that way when I get my measurement, I can take this thing right here, which is called a thingamajigger, a whatchamacallit, or a plumb bob, depending on which field of industry you're in. But all I did is I just took a weight, some fishing line, and a hook, and made me a plumb bob. And I'll get my measurement, set it where it needs to go, let it get kind of still right there, and I'll take my marker post, put it right there, get it in line, and voila, I now have the ability to dig my post straight in line instead of going, yeah, I think that's about right. Eyesight's are pretty good, but not over long distances, you can get all in and out a little bit and your fence start looking like a snake after a while. I really don't want a snake fence, but me and my nephew are gonna get froggy and jump on this. All right, so we got our 2 gate posts in, we got our 3rd support post in, and now we're going to be putting up the gate. As you see, I already have the bottom pin in, and now I've got the 2nd drill hole done. And as soon as I can figure out what I've done with the pin, I got to get this pin into this hole. Now, when you're working with metal and wood, a lot of friction, there's a trick. You can either take a bar of soap, or you can take some hand lotion or body lotion, but you take it, put a liberal amount on there, of course, and rub it on there. Now what that does is reduces friction for you and allows you to actually put the pin in without cussing 4 or 5 times. Plus, it also does your body good. Alright, now with this thing, all you gotta do is just twist it in, and you see it's going in fairly smoothly. And what I did is actually cut or drilled the hole slightly smaller than the pin itself, so the threads catch good. And I'm taking and cheating and using an old box end wrench and using it to help me turn the pin. As you can see, that thing's going in there right nicely. And as the pin works its way in, I got a splinter, ow. As the pin works its way in, the excess, well, in this case, body lotion, comes off. I typically like to use soap, but the soap that we had was either the liquid soap, and it don't really do too good. It don't stick on the pin very well. Or some bar soap that was too dry. And once you get it in there, it starts getting rough and tough and putting up a fight, but you're almost there. If you actually would use a bigger wrench, bigger box end, it would help out a little bit. Basically a bigger cheater bar. All right, one more turn. Now I'm gonna turn this one. You see that one's up. I'm gonna turn this one down. So that way, when I put the fence on, I don't have to worry about the dogs pushing up on the gate and just pushing the gate off. All right. So now that we got the pin in, I've loosened up this top strap here, and the bottom one's still tight. So I'll get the bottom one on, just like that. And then I'll move the top one to match it. And it's nice and tight there, nice and tight there. So now, I got hand lotion still on me. Yuck. My hands are gonna be nice and soft. Now all you have to do is just tighten this one up. And one good thing to remember is to make sure you're going the right way. Because, believe me, if you accidentally go the wrong way and you take the nut completely off, it's aggravating. I've done it more than once. And each time I've been mad at myself for doing it. Alright, so you ain't gotta tighten the gate so far down that it squishes the metal, but you want it tight enough to stay in one place. And once that happens, there you go. The gate opens and closes. Now, where we dug the hole for this post and everything, we'll have to dig out right here a little bit. But as you can see, other than this little spot right here, there we go. It's good to go. Nice and tight, and I ain't got to worry about the dogs messing with the gate and pulling it off while it's latched. All right, so that's going to be enough for us today. We're going to put up the fence tomorrow. Well, put up the actual wire tomorrow and get some T-posts in the ground. I hope y'all come back and join me for that. This is Michael with Frogfoot Holler. Y'all have a happy day.